How's it going, guys? Impog from here, coming at you with another discussion video. So Bandit just dropped a banned and errata list, like 10 minutes from when I'm recording this. It's random at time. I think it was like 12:20 or something like that. I don't know. It was a weird time. I think everybody right now was waiting for the new cards to be revealed, but instead that we got this, and it's a welcome surprise. I think from here you can see one big card that got errata. Uh, and then I think there's one more card I think that really shakes up the meta. But we're gonna talk about the first errata because there's only one card that got errata, and a lot of people don't like erratas. Me, I'm one of those. I rather just they ban the card and then if they're gonna just reprint it in a different way. If they were gonna, I don't know how when they decided to ban this, but the Magnificent Collection would have been the perfect time to errata it before and then reprint it with a new text. But it is what it is. Broly, the Awakened Threat, has been dominating since its release. It's a really good generic leader. A lot of decks can be made around it. In fact, they have been. It was compared to SS3 in that way because they both were really good generic leaders that people built a bunch of decks for them. They made a decks for specific leaders, and then they decided, you know what, I think Broly runs it better, so they just switched leaders to this one. And a lot of other leaders got like, they got overlooked because this leader just does a lot of things better. It unawakens fast. It nets you so many cards in its unawakened side. It's just overall good. So as you can see here, it's highlighted that only one effect got errata, and it was basically the active main. Once per turn, choose one card from your life and add it to your hand. Choose up to one of your cards in rest mode and switch it to active mode. That ability made this leader so versatile. It gave you an extra attack on your boss monster, like Mira or Gogeta Hero Revive, or anything basically, or Victory Strike if you had it. It gave you an extra attack with your leader, which drew you another card. So basically, you draw for your first attack. You take a card from your life, and then you attack again and draw again. That's 3 cards you just gained. Or it switched an energy to back to active mode, which gave you extra protection, or it let you summon an extra card or something like that. But it really, yeah, like I said, it made this deck really versatile. Any deck that ran it versatile, gave a lot of power. Let's see what they changed it to. Active main. Once per turn, choose one card from your life and add it to your hand. So that's good, they kept that. Choose this card or up to one of your Broly BR cards and switch it to active mode. So they made it Broly BR specific, which I think it's a good move. So many times when we see Bandai errata cards, I feel like they completely kill the card. They make it basically useless. This, I think they made just enough changes to which it doesn't completely kill the deck. It just makes it so that specific decks can run it. And here we see Broly BR. But it's still kind of versatile. You can it's not really that crazy anymore. But it could still be a threat, I think. Pardon the pun. And people still run the green yellow Broly with this leader sometimes. So that those decks will be better off than others. I think you're gonna have to run it now with this leader if you're gonna make a deck like that. But yeah, I think it's a good errata. It didn't completely kill the leader, and it is what it is, guys. Let's move on to the ban list. This is, like I said, this is the only card that got errata. But the ban list, this card, Objection, is the only card I think in this list that makes the most sense. I guess. It's been out since set 1, as you can see here. It's been really prominent in so many winning decks that we've seen. It's been used since the beginning. But at the beginning, the decks were a lot slower. The game was a lot slower. So like, Objection was, I don't know, it wasn't as good as it was now. But then stuff like Mecha Frieza came out. It started being abused there. When Shenron came out, it just like its abuse went super high because it lets you get so much energy so early on. and with the game speeding up, so many boss monsters could be brought out a lot earlier. Uh, this card value just skyrocketed. Um, but now it's banned. Uh, so a lot of decks are gonna have to change up the way they're running their decks. Stuff like the Surge Piccolo that we just saw this weekend is gonna have to change up their deck because this was a big part of their deck. Uh, Gogeta Hero Revive, it took a small hit, not the biggest hit as everybody wants. So many people want that card just gone, uh, but we're not gonna get that yet. But this goes a long way to slowing it down because this card played a big part in that card being abused also because it got you to 5 energy so much faster. But now most people are gonna have to wait to turn 5 to play Gogeta Hero Revive. And the game is fast enough that you can probably get your opponent down to like one life, so they can't play Gogeta anymore. The Piccolo Surge leader, playing that card, that leader is pretty risky because his ability goes off turn 3. It could start going off turn 3, so it can't ramp up that fast. And if it does, it poses a big risk to itself because they're at 3 life. But yeah, Objection getting banned. It's a really good move by Bandai, I think. All the red blue support we're gonna get, it's like people were gonna run this. Like it's not even a question. People were gonna run this to bring out their cooler faster, their Frieza faster. But now that option's gone. But overall, I think this was a great move by Bandai. I'm not sad to see this go. I'm not happy either, but I don't. I think it's great for the game going forward. The next card that got banned is Unyielding Spirit Trunks. This one was a little strange for me. I know a lot of people have bad memories with this card, but I honestly have not seen this card do that much. At least I don't recall it doing anything in the past few metas. It's at 1, and I think it was fine at 1. I didn't see it being abused as much as it used to because, when it was at 4, that thing was ridiculous. So much so that Bandai decided to limit it to 1. And I think it was fine there. But I guess people have problems with it. Maybe with the new Surge Piccolo and a few blue leaders coming out, they decided, yeah, it's a little too risky to have this. Gaining 1 energy from a free combo is really strong. I can agree with that. So I guess they just decided to outright ban it. I'm not gonna be sad to see it go either because, like I said, I didn't see it being run that much. I certainly didn't run it that much either. So overall, this was like, okay, I guess, like, that's fine. I have no problem with it. The next 2 cards are pretty weird also. Tien Shinhan Returning Fire. So Bandai made basically a silver bullet for cards that untap energy, and then they just decided to get rid of it. It's a little weird. I guess they decided that the design of it was pretty flawed, which I kind of agree with. But mostly I think it's because it targets specific red and blue decks, and we're getting a bunch of red and blue support. So they just didn't want people complaining about this card going forward, and I guess they want to sell product, and if this card is out, it'll affect that kind of. But I still think people would have bought the decks anyways. But anyways, yeah. Another reason I think they hit this is because we've gotten a lot more silver bullets specifically for untapping. We still have Borgos, and then we got Whis, and then we got Raditz, Kami. We got a bunch of other cards that do that ability that Borgos could, and then we got the new Cunning cards, which makes your opponent warp 5 cards before they can even untap anything. So, in that way, I think having another silver bullet for blue leaders that untap was a little too much for them. So they decided, let's just get rid of it. Which I can understand. Still a little weird. I would have preferred just having another side deck card for anything like that. But it is what it is. I keep saying that. And that's true in every case. And the last card that was banned is Mercenary Taro Ruthless Trainer. This one is a little more understandable, I think. As of now, Green has gotten almost no love from Bandai. All the previous effects of discarding was just completely wrecked by this one card. Uh, and we haven't really gotten support to combat that until, I mean, we're getting some support next set, but uh, it looks like they might want to start making green hand control again. So getting rid of this card goes a long way to support that. Uh, as of now, the only reason people use this, I think, was for Topo. Yeah, I've been wrecked by that because you Topo your opponent, they bring this out, and they continue their attack. Yeah, they discard 2, but they make you warp 3, which is a lot, which hurts a lot more. Uh, so, as of now, that's the only reason I've seen people use it. They haven't used it for like anything other than that in the past few metas, I think. Uh, but if they are planning to make more hand control stuff, banning this goes a long way to supporting that. Like I said before, and maybe they'll make a different silver bullet for those kinds of cards, uh, ones that aren't as devastating as this, because this was just ridiculous when it first came out. We're like, I think the first time we saw this, we're like, yeah, green decks are just dead because they can't get past barrier that much. And if you discard 1 card from your opponent, you're forced to discard 3 cards. That's just ridiculous. So they'll probably make one that's less powerful than this one, and that's fine. I'm all for green getting more support. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Those are the 5 cards that got hit in the ban list and the errata list. 4 banned cards and one errata card. But what do you guys think? Do you think Bandai made a good move with these cards? Are you mad that they hit 2 cards that you liked? I know a lot of people are gonna be mad about people hitting Bandai hitting Broly. I know a bunch of people are gonna get upset about Objection getting hit, and I think a bunch more people are gonna be happy about it getting hit. But yeah, guys, what do you guys think? Let me know down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.